All right, let's do this, guys. Good morning. It's Saturday, May 26th, Memorial Day weekend in the United States. Took me a while to get here this morning, only because I've been out in my lanai for the wee hours, getting so many downloads, so many emotions, so many feelings, so many thoughts. If you listened to yesterday's reading, you heard me say how the energy was just weird. Almost like you were going to have a shield just in case you needed it, but not in a bad sense. Like just something's coming, right? Yeah, something's coming. I'm not even going to use the cards that I've been using because I am drawn to use the cards that I originally got, my very first deck. Now, when you're ready and drawn as your ascension level heightens, you get pulled to want to read cards and get more knowledge for yourself or self-growth, right? And they tell you it's time, you're ready to, to get messages in different ways and offer, and the time to offer others, So I was drawn, getting gifted tarot cards is a great way, okay? Because it's a sign that was meant for you. But then when you personally are drawn to something, then that's it. Now, I was drawn from originally, my very first was this deck here, though. I was drawn to it for two reasons. The figure 8, the infinity symbol, the yin and the yang. And for some reason, those always been something that I've migrated to in my whole life. And then when I did more research on it, it's the Egyptian god, the pyramids. I've always had a thing almost like I was in that period all my life, fascinated. I used to write in Egyptian calligraphy, and know everything. And it's just reminding me and coming back as the years progressed. And it brought me right back to the beginning. It brought me back, basically. And who is he? He is the God of gods, the one that wrote the Emerald Tablets, our Akashic records, so to speak, the Emerald Tablets. There's 13 of them. The God of the underworld, the God of the moon, and I am a moon child, So I'm drawn to use this deck today. We need it. We need it. In some way or form, we all need it. We all need the message from the beginning. When it was all written as to the what, why, and the what the fuck is it all for? We need it. And the guided message that I normally do with the psychic tarot today, guys, I'm not doing it there either. I'm going to go dig deep for everybody, for their souls, for them, for you individually, is the eyes of the soul tarot. Okay? For your guided message from what Tho wants you to know. Is the message going to come directly from Tho? We're about to find out. I'll give you a little secret of mine every time I do my readings, and I rewatch because even I want to hear what's being said because sometimes it's channeled. I look at the timestamp, okay? And then I add the numbers and I reduce it to the lowest number. And from it tells me whom in fact was delivering the message. Okay, it could be ascended master, it could be from spirit, and that's how I get my, oh, okay, cool. I'm glad it was them today, because whoever it's going to come through to give it to you is what you need in the way you need it to hear it, to resonate with it. We've all been saying the same thing in different ways. And if you look at our body languages, to other readers that you may listen to, we express it within our body language as we're saying it in the way it's meant for you to understand that we can articulate for you the best. I'm a feeler. I'm the emotions. You know, I allow myself to be that emotional for you. Others, and there'll be days sometimes I will too, you know, others are fire. Like, get your fucking ass up and go. Pay attention, you know. However it is, the words and the messages are almost exact. So if you're hearing it over and over and over, can't be wrong, right? Okay, so here we go. I'm going to pull the screen down and I'm going to let you see. And then I'm going to come back and talk a little bit. I want to share something with you from last night. Okay, clearest message and guidance, spirit, ancestors, archangels, Jesus, and God, love and light. What is the message you want to give everybody for today, May 26, 2018? And as you can see, these cards are big, wide. I got small hands, so let's do this. All right. There's message and guidance. What is it that you want everyone to know for today's energy, this weekend, these feelings, this pull, this purge, this emotions, these images, these thoughts, you know, the ones that are seeking the what the fuck is this for? What's going on? Give them answers, please. Here's message and guidance. The freaking Hermit card, because we need that anymore, right? How many of us have been in this state? Hermit, you're meant to see, feel, in all this right now. And in the Hermit card on the original right away, you get the man with the lantern, right? If you sit in your Hermit state long enough, you're going to see the light. You're going to see the truth. You're going to feel the truth. You're going to know the truth. They want you to know. They want you to see. They want to give you the reasoning why what the fuck is going on. They're trying to give it to you. Here's message and guidance. What comes from the Hermit? Here's message and guidance. Ooh, I am sweating right now. Oh my goodness. Wow. Whatever this energy is, it's very powerful. Very powerful. Very, I don't want to say dark because I'm sweating, but it's very powerful. There it is. Wow. Son of a bitch. Listen. If I can get Thor's hammer and hit every single being on the back of the head, I really would for everybody. I know it's exhausting, guys. Love. The Two of Cups, the beloved, the union, the blessed union, the twin flame, the whatever the fuck you want to call it, because I'm about sick and tired of the labels anymore myself. See my cursing? Do you see? Why are you in the Hermit state? And you meaning you, everybody, the masculine and the feminine in their own right, is having their own moments of their hermit stage. Everybody handles shit differently. Some are vocal, some are not. Some are expressive, some are not, you know. But they are here to see their light for their, who the fuck is it and what's the purpose of it. Oh my God, you see me cursing? This is not me, this is channeled. For the Hierophant, the union, right? The blessing, the unity, the togetherness. He is holding the key in his hand. His chest plate has the star. He's bringing it together. You see his other hand, the peace symbol, the 2? The overall energy they want you to have and know is keep your strength. Motherfucker. I swear they all think we're titanium. Well, we are. We are. Go listen to that song today. Titanium. Strength. A 9. 9s are about completions, getting ready for the end of the cycle, for the newness. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Right behind it is change. Change is coming. Change is here. Obviously, I said that yesterday. I felt like change is everything. It's saying, yeah. All these changes are meant to be felt because we are in May. May is the 5th month. 5 is about changes. We are all exactly where we're supposed to be, whether we like it or not, or whether we're exhausted or not. The ones that are exhausted are being shown their strength, that they can still keep going. Okay? Because this is what it's all for. The 2 of Cups. And what's after the changes? The Empress. Birth, fertility, growth, nurturing, love. Do you see how this fountain, okay, yeah, there are snake heads and the water's coming out of the mouths of the snakes, but they're going into the cups, overflowing, because it's pure, genuine, beautiful love, authentic love. And they have so much love for each other because they stood in the hermit saint and saw their truth, and they're ready. They're ready to give, receive, and have. And then they're blessed by it. The priest, the Hierophant. He gives them the key and the peace and the blessing. I know it may not make sense to you guys right now. You're just running around in circle. Yeah, that hamster wheel, But keep walking forward, doing what you're doing right now, because what you're doing, they're doing too. Okay? Let everybody have their space, their needed time to come together, to be able to speak. And don't think that there won't be a time. There's going to be a time that you guys will find each other face to face to each other to be able to express. And stop asking when. It's not going to be today. It's not going to be tomorrow. It's going to be in June. But they need this time. We all do. Let's see what the messages of the guidance they want you to have, because this is about your eyes into your soul. And they want to tap in and give you a little message of maybe the weakness you may feel, or the doubts you may have right now, or the, I'm tired of hearing this shit, same thing over and over and over. Yeah. When's it coming? When's it coming? I'll probably read from the book to give you even further exact messages, but I'm going to give you what I feel first, because that's going to be what needs to be said as well. I'm telling you guys, I really wish, I mean, if I could, I would. But they won't let me. They won't let any of us take the wheel for everybody to fix it. We're just here to give you the message that you're not alone and this is what's going on. You're not crazy for feeling or thinking or doing what you're doing. Keep going, you know, guidance, okay? Because God's greatest gift for us. And some, after I say this, might say, you know what, shut up with that shit already. It's free will. But his overall want for his children, us, is to have love, because he loves us unconditionally. So much so, he gives us free will. And whichever path you choose, when you get to the end of the cave or the tunnel or the whatever, he's there with his loving arms to hold you. Either way you come out feeling, whether it's happily, blissfully joyful or sad and sorrow and pain. You're loved either way. Because he gave you the free will to make the choices you wanted to learn from and have and feel and sense and be and do. And that through our journey, we were never really alone, because we have people around us that are our earth angels to help us when we couldn't hear what they were trying to tell us through our messages and our thoughts, because you may have had doubts of your thoughts. So they brought someone to you as an angel, or showed you something, or made you hear a song to remind you you're not alone, even though you may feel physically alone. It's for love. It's for realizing your strength. It's for realizing it's not a scary thing to sit alone. Don't be afraid to be alone in your thoughts. Here's message and guidance. What is it you want them to know? Oh. Whoa. That's a lot. It's a sacred journey. What you're on is a sacred journey. Sacred journey for you, for togetherness, for whole, for love. Visualize healing. Now, I'm going to read the cards from the book. But the hermit stage is for you to have your visualization to heal. To, in fact, realize it's a sacred journey you're on for yourself. For what you're seeking. To become your own. To become your own. Do you see the purple? Your intuition, your third eye. To behold. You see she's holding the cup. The blessed cup. The ace of cups. She's holding it. To become your own. Let's read what they're saying. That's what this is all about, guys. Guys, if this is resonating with you and you sense that there's somebody that needs to receive this, share this with somebody. Share this with whoever you feel you need to. Because this is a very powerful message. It's for the deepest understanding of why You may be, feeling that what the fuck moment yesterday. Give this to somebody. All right, let's see here. The visualizing the healing. I can't even, let me see. Oh, which is the burning sage. Yeah, cleanse yourself, smudge yourself. And the page it's on is 22. It's a master number of unity. Okay. The reason why you're in the hermit stage for the visualizing your healing, it says, use your intuition to connect into your energy field and identify the causes of your distress. Research may be necessary to get a balanced view. They're trying to help you get your clarity of understanding and balancing your scales. Okay? So that you could see it's your sacred journey. Okay? That is why you're here, feeling, doing, seeing, and everything. Okay? Let me see what page is this one on. Sarah. And she's on page 80, which is 8, which is infinity. Infinity. Infinite. You are infinite. Your journey is infinite. You're sacred. Your love is sacred. Your beloved is sacred. Everything that's yours is sacred. Detach from all that is familiar. Be open to transformation. They don't want you to be afraid being in the hermit. They want you to see the light and not be afraid of what you see, what you come to realize. What you realize is no longer and is coming, the growth. Because again, it's all for the love and the unity and the blessing, the church, the priest, like he's giving you the key of your ultimate love and fulfillment. Become your own, the strength, the overall energy, remember? It's all for you to become your own. And let's see what page she's on. She's on 44. Solid foundation, another master number. 4 plus 4 equals 8. 8 is infinity. Infinity. I have a tattoo, double infinity. I got this 6 years ago. Just so you know. Okay, 44. Envision an instant on being treated with integrity and respect. This is about your self-worth, your self-value. Okay? Becoming your own and knowing what you deserve, what you want, what you seek, what you are going to have now that you stood in the hermit state. You cleansed yourself to heal. You realize it's your own journey of why you're feeling and doing and having all these things come at you. It's for your blessed to be unionized and or just for yourself, okay, to be whole, to become one. Okay, so last night, I was offering a reading to somebody, And then I got a text afterwards from my earth angel. Let's call her my earth angel. And we were talking about how her day was going, and stuff. And she was talking to somebody else whom actually follows me as well. And by the way, hi, Tom. Tom. So adorable, such a bright light. I adore him. We all met on a live chat with me and Missy with Saltwater Hills Tarot in Hawaii a while ago. Okay. And I said to her, she was telling me something that they were conversating about. And I said, you know what? Tell them to pull a card for me. I was just in a whatever, because some of us, we don't read for ourselves. Some do, but some do. I don't. I don't, because I know I have free will, and my guides love to play with me. Like, they will not give me a direct answer because it's my free will. They want me to live it out, to have the experience, and then to share the experience. So I stopped trying years ago to read my own cards. I'm like, all right, I get it, guys, whatever. So, but last night I was in the, tell them to pull one for me. Let's see. Wow. Here's someone that pulled something for me, and that, as you know, I don't indulge my personal life very often at all. Not a lot of people at all know my own journey with my twin beloved at all. But boy, the nail on the head, talk about. So then I allowed her to express to him, in fact, the sign of the person and how accurate it was. And then she replied back to me with the most cutest thing that he did, was pull out his pendulum. Now, when we all met on the live reading with Missy on her Instagram, I brought out my pendulum to everybody. And a lot of people didn't know and understand what the pendulum was at that time. And now there are many that are, I don't want to say the word dabbling in it, but getting more comfortable utilizing it and using it, because they understand now what in fact it offers and how it's delivered, as the message and the energy of it moving, so now more people are feeling more comfortable to use it. So when she expressed that he pulled it out, I was like, whoa, he's growing, he's ascending. Yes, awesome. He's getting more comfortable within himself and embracing who he is and what he can offer. So keep going, baby boy. You're beautiful. The answer you gave me? Yeah, we'll talk about that later. But I just want to share with you this particular story, because every single one of you, we all have this gift, the gift, whatever, however you want to say it. Others, some of us just utilize it, embrace it, and we are who we are, and here we are. And others just keep it to themselves because they're still trying to understand if, in fact, it's genuine messages or it's their mind playing trick. Honey, no. Break out of that fears and doubts. We all are blessed. Okay? And if people come and go out of your life, once you wake up more and more and more, and you can't hide who you are anymore, and you're going to express and feel and say and do lovingly and willingly, they have to ask for you to give. You don't want to impose, People may come and go out of your life. Trust me. I have this thing where I know a lot of people all over but very few know me. They know of me, but they don't know me. A very selective few know me. And the reasons why they know me is because they weren't afraid to walk away once they realized what I am and who I am. And the ones that leave, I send love and light, and I know at times they'll come back, because when they left, 2 reasons. One, they didn't want to hear what I had to say because it touched the nerve, and it was like they didn't want to look in that mirror just quite yet. You know, and then others are just completely afraid to be around me long enough for me to figure them out, because they don't want to be figured out for whatever reason. And all the while, I don't judge. It's not my place to judge. Only God can judge. Who am I to judge? I'm just here to send love and light and be there for the person in any way I can. I was never meant to judge anybody. I don't judge anybody. You know, do I get to a point with my loved ones that when I feel like I've watched them hit the brick wall enough, do I want to take their wheel and smack them up? Hell yeah. And there's some of them I do. I'm like, all right, enough already. You've done it your way. You see how it's not worked out? Can you listen to me now? Because obviously I'm saying the same thing and I'm a repetitive, you know, tape deck for a reason. Try my way for a minute, because my way is not my way. It's getting a channeled message to give you. I'm trying to help you. And again, at the end, it's the person's free will. So you just learn to just step aside, whether it's literally stepping aside or just they're gone out of your life for a reason, for a time period, to sit in the hermit stage for themselves, you know. But as they're gone, you send them love and light, because what you think, see, speak, and feel comes back to you. Comes back to you. Watch your words. Watch your words. Watch your feelings. Okay, they're very powerful. More powerful sometimes than action itself. Okay. So I hope you enjoyed this message. And Tom, I love saying Tom, I'm going to reach out to you later. We're going to have a little chat. And then I'm going to do what I told you guys I was going to do for you. So I love you all. Remember this message. And as this message is being felt and heard and listened to, if you feel that there's someone in your life, some way, somehow, that needs to hear this, by all means, please share it with them, okay? Because we're all saying the same thing in different ways to help you guys have some peace and not go cuckoo, okay? Love you all, and I will see you tomorrow. Be safe out there this weekend, and check your tail lights. Make sure they're all running. You don't want to get pulled over. Every cop is going to be out there trying to get all those tickets so they can meet their quota for the end of the month. It is a holiday. You see how I like that? Put your seatbelt on. Be mindful. 10 o'clock, 2 o'clock, you know. Don't give them a reason to pull you over. Have a great time this weekend, all right? I love you all.